Hello guys, today I would like to show you how to program in Python, at least the basics, because programming it takes quite a lot of time to learn. I mean, you could probably learn Python like in a high level programming skill sort of within probably 6 months. It's not that hard. It's one of the easiest, actually, it's considered one of the easiest languages to learn. After you install Visual Studio Code, you need to install Python. And after you've installed Python, I will try to get all the links in the description. If not, then they should be on the screen. You want to go to CMD and write py, and if it shows you Python and the version. The version should be the latest if you want to have, the latest version because it improves performance and everything else. You want to have the latest version. After that, just close it, and then after you go into Visual Studio Code, File, New File, Python, and there you have it. The main four values you need to know in Python are str, which stands for string, integer, which equals for integer, float, which is float, sorry, no, it's right, yeah. Float for float, and then boolean, which is for true or false. String is basically just like it's like text, A, B, C, D, for example, your password, for example, login, and like other just any text and alphabet values. Um, Integer is numbers, so for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Float is like 10.5, any decimal value, so like 20.9, 200, I don't know, 45.10, I don't know, just any decimal value is float. And true or false is just true and false. Boolean is just true and false. And there's no, I don't think I need to explain this even more. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, so I've wrote a little program. I know seems a bit probably complicated, but this is how you would write like a question. So basically, first str input. Me to delete this. So now, oh no, sorry. We do this. Like example, what's your dog's name? What's your dog's name? And then just remember to close brackets. If you've ever done programming, you know that you need to everything that you open needs to be closed. So I'll take you through this now, what this means, because it might be like, oh, what am I doing here? Remember to save sometimes because when you crash, if like the program sometimes crashes because it's programming, there's errors. If it crashes and you've not saved it, you lose all your work. So just save it, save it from time to time if you make significant progress. Sample. So first is a variable. Now variables can be called anything you want. Just remember that you need to call it something like that you can recall later on. If you make it something stupid like, I don't know, like this, then you're gonna have to write this or you're gonna have to copy and paste that and it's gonna be super annoying. So just make it something sensible. And plus, if you're gonna work for a company, software development company, you need to have this because I've never worked, but I'm pretty sure everyone can see your code, and I'm pretty sure like everyone needs to understand your code and it needs to be readable for other people, not just for you. Equals for equals, it means string. Now string is, as I said, text. So in this case, it's going to be input. Input is question, and then what's your question, right? And then remember this, if you highlight it, right, so it needs to be like, okay, so what happens here is I opened input, right, which is the yellow one, and then I opened a question and I closed the question. So as I said before, everything that has been opened needs to be closed. And now the reason also, why can I not do example first string input and then a question? The reason is because it's not going to work, because it's like two different values. That's why it's not going to work. So what you need to do is this and this. Sorry, I've done something wrong. Um, oh, sorry, because there's two values. No, I don't know what did. Never mind. Right, so whenever you're doing some, for example, I would do just test equals string. Sorry, input 123. I just remember to close it. That's the proper correct form of programming a question in Python. This obviously can be changed. It's just string because it's string. For example, if I was to do integer, right, it just says 1. Now, let's just run this program and I'll show you what it does, right? So, example, oh, you see, I've done tests before. So, it just shows you the, you know, so what we're gonna do. Actually, I'm just gonna close this. So, we're just gonna do it. So, we're gonna do, sorry, I need to run it first. Yes. Okay, so just run it, and it says, "What's your first name?" Jai. Jai, and I'm 12. Now, the program is going to finish. Now, the program, as you said, see, oh, sorry, it's not over the finish. It finished. Uh, the code has finished because, as you can see, the questions are going from top to bottom, which means the questions are going from top to bottom. I'm pretty sure it's doc, typing discipline. Because doc, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it goes from top to bottom. I may be wrong, but it's just how usual programs go. Like that's, I'm pretty sure it's every programming language. It goes from top to bottom. Okay, so now as you saw, I input, but I did not get an input. And we're gonna say, why is that? Well, the reason is because you need to do print. And now for this case, I'm gonna do three prints. So we're gonna do first surname and age. Now the reason that why you wouldn't do this, unless that's your purpose, then sure. Um, let's restart. There we go. Let's put J John Doe 12, and that says John Doe 12. I don't know why I'm getting errors for some reason. I think it's just because of my connection. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter, right? So you want to keep your code as clean and as little code to get your target as you can. The reason is, first of all, readability. The second of all is file size. So programs can weigh a lot, and especially when you do big projects, they can weigh a lot. And the third one is, as I said, readability, but it's for your benefit as well, because if your codes are very, very big and you have like tons, thousands of pages and of code, you're not gonna know. Like, believe me, I wrote a code, like it was only like 50 lines, and I was already like, I was already lost in my own program. And also before, I know some people like to do copy people's programs. It's not bad to copy people's code, but you need to remember that you like not always know what's the program about and what it does. And just remember that if you take someone's code, go through it. If you're not sure, ask someone about it, because some programs can damage your computer. You might not like if you, especially when you're like a beginner in programming and you have no idea what some things mean, they can damage your computer. I'm not joking here. It can damage your computer, so just make sure you know what you're doing. Right, so we're gonna go back to programming. Usually how you do this is print, and you would do like first, surname, and age. Now, when you're closing something, you don't put a comma. You can, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. Never mind, it does work. Right, so we're just gonna go and uh, I've changed this now. This is how you properly um, print stuff. Print means print, so basically it displays stuff. So print first it's in order. So if you want to like the surname first, then okay. So you need to print first surname age. Now this only prints stuff. It doesn't like. Let me just show you. So John Doe 15. John Doe 15. Now if you want to print it properly, the basic way, you for example you need to do like print your name is, and you would do first, right? Print example your, no, let me just think about something. Let's do your name is, right, first, your second name is surname. Right, we're just gonna leave it at this. So we're gonna do start. Example, we're gonna do Alex Pete 20. So your name is Alex, your name is Alex, your second name is Pete. Now this is the basics of Python. It's nothing difficult. Once you start with Python, it'll just get very easy. Sorry, very quickly, because it's, as I said, it's nothing really difficult. So I just added a little line of prog code. So this time it's print age and 123. So if I do example, we're gonna do, I don't know, let's do John Cena. Let's do 38. So it says your name is John, your name is John, your second name is Cena, and then 38, 123, which as you can see, age is age we put in, which is 38, and then 123, which is 123 we added. So this is the basics of Python. Next time I will show you how to add stuff and join stuff. I just want to keep this video short. There's no reason why. I just want to keep it short. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below.